robust urban garlic flavor.
I received a $39 tip. First, let's play an animation for that. This is a lesser known animation. You guys haven't seen it that much. Ready for this?
We don't cash checks here.
And we don't respond to threats. I'll say it one more time in a little language I like to call English. Or maybe I should say it in Mexican.
This person says, I've been away for a while. Good to see that you're still delivering chill content. I saw that there's no more goal, right call in my opinion, but let's hit it anyway. Well, thank you. There is no more goal. Like, I appreciate that you did a generous tip there. That's very nice of you, but I'm not particularly looking to hit anything on any stream anymore. Overall, things have been great. Like, no exaggeration. Things have been so good recently, there's no reason for there to be a goal.
Hello everybody, we are back to DarkSydePhil, the locale on Robust Urban Garlic TV as DSP plays Metroid Prime 4 for the second day in a row. Guess what happens? He wage quits. Now let's see how many views Phil got on his on-demand playthrough in 24 hours for this robust game. Yeah, Phil, you may claim to love editing these thumbnails, but you should hire somebody to do it and actually hire somebody to pull out actual stuff that people want to see, but you're too dumb to do that.
Do I use the syringe on yourself nude in the past? I guess. Great. They really had to go for that, didn't they? They just couldn't resist not showing that. What a bunch of perverted freaks.
After a chill, positive, meaningful podcast with only $11 of support, this is what he had to say.
All right, so as we are getting started here, everyone, just a few quick reminders that if you enjoy the content here on DSP Gaming, please support the channel in some way, whether that be liking today's stream or engaging in conversation in the chat. That would be amazing. Whether that be contributing in some way. For example, you could do a super chat, or you could be a member or gift a membership on YouTube if you're watching on the YouTube side. You could use some kicks to do a contribution, or you could become a sub or give some subs if you're on the kick viewership. Or no matter where you are, you can tip. All right, via the tips command, which is !tip in the chat. So all contributions are greatly appreciated. Thanks in advance to anyone who supports the stream. It's your contributions that allow me to have the flexibility to do what I love, right? To be able to drop, at a moment's notice and get a new game or swap around or get all these equipment upgrades. It's all because of your amazing support. So thank you guys so very much for that. The last couple weeks have been amazing. Let's keep that positivity rolling, shall we?
Now guys, it's been good the past 2 weeks, guys, so you need to keep doing that. Otherwise I'm gonna get really nervous and I'm gonna do these things again. See, we can't let my begging addiction kick back in. You gotta give me money because that is the cure. Yeah, all it took was one podcast with only $11 and he's back to begging. Didn't take much, and even then there were cracks in the facade well before this.
This stream is the determining factor. Oh. Thank you, Shocks. I'll shout this out in a moment. This stream is the determining factor of if we are going to continue to play Metroid Prime 4 or not. All right? So, let's see how it goes. If you guys like Metroid Prime 4, let me know today. Say, hey, I want this to continue. Please keep playing. If you don't like Metroid Prime 4, I also want to know that. Like, if you think that this stream kind of sucks because the game's boring or whatever, I want your feedback because I wanted to know what I should keep playing. Right now, take a look. Super Mario Galaxy 2, I want to continue playing that. Pokemon Legends ZA, we're enjoying the post-game run, right? We're having a good time with all these games, so we got to figure out what to keep in the rotation. Hard to determine sometimes. So your feedback is critical. What you actually show up and engage in support determines what I play on my stream. So, if you like Metroid today, you want to see it continue, let me know. Okay? All right, here we go.
Yeah, we are right back to 150 or the game gets it. He's doing the same things over and over because that's all he knows how to do. That's what he's comfortable with. He doesn't know how to entertain, so he's just going to fill the dead air with begging and raging.
Azray says, how's the game so far? I'm going to be honest with you, Azray. It's not very good. I'm pretty bored right now. You know what they say? If you're bored, then you're boring. You know what they say? There is a saying. If you're bored, then you're boring. Clyde says he's already bored of the game. Well, Clyde, you know what they say? If you're bored, then you're boring. Why do people call everything boring? Because they're boring. The truth is, in life, if you're bored, you're probably boring. Over and over. It's just incredibly repetitive in what it is. It's the same kind of boring lock-on gameplay. And I'll be honest, I tried the mouse. The mouse, you know, Joy-Con does not save it at all. It's actually atrociously bad. So I don't know what to tell you guys. You know, like, it's not going to get any better. And do we keep playing it? Are you guys bored of it? Are you tired of it? Like, it's sad. Like, I would say it's passable. But the truth is, every game being $70 these days is killing game. Because this game is a $70 first-party title for Nintendo. Does it feel like it should be? Like, if they sold this game for like $40, you'd be like, all right. But a $70 release, as if this is some major AAA event game of the year, does it feel like that to you? And you want to know what the shame is? I totally thought it would be like a Game of the Year contender. I thought, oh, Metroid Prime's coming back? I'm excited. I can't wait, because people would be like, you know, well, what's your Game of the Year? I'm like, well, I don't want to say nothing yet, because we still got more games coming. And now I play it, and I'm like, oh, like, I'm seriously, I've just played for an hour and 20 minutes. The only fun I had was during the guy spinning looking like Top Man from Mega Man. That was it. Like, I was so bored.
I thought you said that if you were bored, you're boring. What does that make you? Even though that expression doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, what I've heard about this is that they paywalled music behind an amiibo. Yeah, Nintendo being very anti-consumer this generation.
And can you imagine if this is another 20, 30 hours of this? Like, we only got 1 of 5 keys. We still have to get the key here and then 4 more. So you're probably talking minimum another 15, 20 hours of this. Again, what's a strong point? The visuals and the music. The visuals and the music are great. Everything else is just kind of like, oh. So, exactly. It's lifeless in terms of atmosphere. It doesn't immediately immerse you like the original Metroid Prime does. The original Metroid Prime, you land on that planet, there's all these creatures, flora, fauna everywhere. You're immersed. Now you're trying to read the Chozo ruins to find out what's going on there. And it's this feeling of like isolation. You're interested to see what's going on. Here it's like, what is going on? Like, I just don't get it at all. Oh, really? Brian says the game's short and linear. You're like 25% through it already unless you go for 100%. Wow. So it's not even like a standard Metroid game in that regard. And that's true. My Ruin says, you know, the nice visuals get ignored because you're in scan mode most of the time. Oh, my God. I'm so disappointed. I legit was thinking this was going to be a Game of the Year contender with no exaggeration. I thought it was going to be good. What happened? Well, everyone, I mean, it's your choice. I think what I'll do, I'll stop the recording. I mean, you guys watching on demand are hearing exactly what's going down. I'll stop the recording and I'll see what the viewing audience wants, because we still have like 2.5 hours on this stream. And I certainly don't want to force this down people's throats if they don't like it. And to be honest, I'm bored. I'm legitimately bored. So I think we'll end the recording here and we'll see what people say. I don't know if I'll bring this back as a night stream or whatever. I don't know. I guess we got to figure it out. But man, what happened to Metroid?
Only $67 in donations, about 2 hours on live stream. That's what happened.
All right. Well, anyway, thanks for watching as far as you have. I guess we'll have to talk about what to do for the rest of this. But, yeah, it is what it is. Wow, it's boring. Dang. Disappointment. All right. Yeah, guys, I don't know what to say. I can't really make a lemonade out of lemons when it's not lemons, it's turds. Like, you don't want me to make Turd-Aid, do you? Because that's literally like what it would be. Like, it's just not good.
Once again, he can't make good content out of bad games because he can't entertain on his own. He relies on the game to provide the entertainment for his fans. That's the issue.
I'm very bored, and I don't know how to make that interesting, because I don't think you can. Like, I don't think there's anything to make interesting, right? Yeah, I know. Nintendo's been rough. I would say, look, just take a look right here on my dashboard. Mario Kart World, giant disappointment, right? Huge disappointment. The open world promise, a complete lie. The gameplay online, awful. Literally just item abuse. It sucked.
No, that was actually the best streaming you've had in years, Phil. You just raging about items. You've never played Mario Kart, apparently, before, even though you have, and you forgot exactly what it's about. Yeah, I've been cheesed this generation, so I haven't gotten a Switch 2 yet. Like, I bought Legends ZA, but that was a Switch 1 version. Like, $80 games, $450 system. Yay. I guess I'll just go back to emulating Pokemon games on my PC. Or maybe I should live stream Zelda.
Donkey Kong Bonanza, good for the first hour, good for the last 2 hours. Everything in between, incredibly boring and repetitive.
He was so terrible at it that he was boring and his fans weren't willing to support it. Like you see with Mario Kart, only as Coffee wheeled out to keep it in the rotation. Donkey Kong, he wasn't doing that because he knew Phil was going to play it to the end because Phil reveals his hand to everybody.
The best games are a throwback game that's really not a new game, and a game that's just because it's a chill game where we interact. Like, it's really been a bad year for Nintendo. These are all their games that is this what you need the Switch 2 for? No, you don't need it at all. I really do feel like I got ripped off. I spent $70 on that, and the game is so boring. I don't want to play it.
Phil raging over Nintendo games is the funniest thing that's happened to him this year. He just looks so stupid doing so.
All right. So what do you guys want to do? I'll leave it to you because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on a break, okay? And I'll come back and then we'll do whatever you guys want. If you guys want, Arc Raiders, we'll do Arc Raiders. If you guys want Mega Bonk, we'll play Mega Bonk. If you guys just want to chill, we'll just chill. Like, I don't want to waste the rest of the stream on that if we're all bored.
What about when you said in the past where you couldn't play games on the fly because people wouldn't support? And yes, he has switched to fighting games in the past, but other types of games, no.
Chick Chat apparently wants Arc Raiders. They're all saying Arc Raiders, Arc Raiders. Well, I understand you're saying Expedition 33, but if we're going to do Expedition 33, I think we have to plan it so people know to come to watch it. Arc Raiders is kind of drop in, drop out, no big deal. But if I do Expedition 33, we want people to come by and actually enjoy it because they knew that it was happening. If I just played it now, people might be disappointed that I jumped in without saying anything,
Translation: I want my pay pigs to know exactly when I'm playing this game so they can drop a ton of money on it. This isn't some magnanimous thing where he's worried about 25% of his audience that is missing something. It's just because he doesn't want to do something where he thinks he's not going to get a lot of money for it unless he has it planned out in advance. That's how he operates.
Man, I can't believe that's so bad. I legit can't believe the game is that bad. All right? Here's what we'll do. You guys are saying Arc Raiders with the mic. I mean, I didn't even set up the mic because I wasn't planning on doing that. We can unbox the mic. If you guys wanted to mess around with Arc Raiders and get this working, I guess we could do that. There's nothing else to really do, impromptu. It sucks. Like, listen, please, I hope you guys will still stick around. I hope you'll still support the stream.
Jinkies, I hope you still will give me money. Come on. You can't just all bolt and withhold with your wallets. It wasn't my fault the game was bad and I couldn't make it entertaining.
It sucks when that happens. That's an audible, that you can't really do anything about. The game's not good. So I don't want to keep playing it if we're all bored. I want to entertain my audience. Okay?
And explain to me how you can't make entertaining content when the game is not interesting. You're the streamer. The game is not the streamer.
I feel like just sitting here talking with you for 2.5 hours would be more entertaining than keep playing that game. So, okay? All right, here's what we'll do. Let me switch back to the PC because I got to go on a break, okay? My wife's probably waiting, like, where is he? He was supposed to be on break like 20 minutes ago. Hold on 1 second.
Watch his shadow. It comes back into view. He has either re-entered the room or never left in the first place. And we're not hearing anything on the mic. I don't know if it's muted or not, but yeah, I don't think it takes him 10 seconds to run downstairs and upstairs, so... Well, it's not muted, so I don't think he left the room. I don't know. What do you think? Is Cat gone? I think Cat's gone.
Yeah, see, I've been having problems. I've been having problems when I switch between video feeds. Like when I switch between the Switch 2 back to PC, my monitor acts like there's no video. And I don't understand why, because there should be video. So right now it's acting like there's no video. I'm like, what's going on? Why does it think there's no video? There definitely should be. Maybe I have to unplug and replug in my capture device, which sucks because I never had to do that before, but I might have to. Because it seems like it like powers down and the monitor doesn't know that there's a video feed. It's really weird. So let me try to figure this out. Hold on. It's just some weird thing with this monitor now that when I swap between Switch 2 and PC, I have to unplug and replug in the capture device or else it doesn't work with the monitor. The monitor won't detect that there's a video feed. I'm very confused about that. All right, so here's what we'll do. I mean, what do you guys want to do? Arc Raiders? I'm okay. I'll go on a break. We'll come back. We'll do 2 hours of Arc Raiders, and hopefully you guys will stick around, hang out, and you know, have a good time with me. I'm okay with that if that's what you guys want. Because, dude, Metroid is dead boring.
I mean, I guess he was messing with his cables, but why didn't he tell us that the first time when he went up? Because I was under the impression that he was going to let Cat know that he was on break, but I could have been wrong with that because he wasn't exactly clear. I mean, the most likely explanation is that he doesn't understand the new technology that he had because he didn't read any information about it and just picked stuff.
Okay, so here's what we'll do. Let me change the stream then. Is that what you guys want? Layla says, I'm so disappointed. We waited over a decade. New Metroid isn't even good. I know you can't make this up, huh? All right, let's do that then. Let's do Arc Raiders. Let's chill and play Arc Raiders for a couple of hours. All right, so let me change all the stream information so everyone knows what we're doing, and then I'll go on a break and we'll do some highlight clips for the break, and then I'll come back and we'll do Arc Raiders for a couple of hours. I'm okay with that. Something different to do. Change all the stream information. Okay. Sucks that we had to do this, but what are you going to do? If Metroid sucks, it sucks. I'm not going to waste any more time. It sucks it was $70. Like, what a rip. What a serious rip. $70 for that. For that uninspired, not even as close to being as good as the originals. That's just sad. Okay. You cannot delete names off the leaderboard on Kick, dude. What do you think? Do you think I want to leave it there? That person's banned and I can't get rid of it because Kick is stupid. So stop asking dumb questions. Okay.
Yeah, the Asmongold tourists are gonna love that reaction. Hey Phil, maybe Kick wants to showcase people that spend money on their platforms, so the people will think it's worthwhile to do so. Don't you get that? So yeah, even if you ban somebody, hey, it could have been accidental in that case, so the sites probably don't want to rip them off the leaderboard. Just be happy that you got the money, Phil.
All right, I guess we're good. What we will do, also, anything that you would like to do to support the streams is well appreciated. You know how to support, whether you're on YouTube or Kick or you're tipping, anything would be great. You know, it's been a great several weeks. All right. So thank you so much.
All it took was one bad day, and now DarkSydePhil is back to begging.
Now would be a good time to remind everyone, if you're having a good time, please engage with the content. If you're watching here on stream, be sure to like the stream. Thanks for all the chat and interaction. The engagement's been great. If you're watching on demand on YouTube, please consider liking the video, leaving some comments for engagement. I really appreciate those who have. You guys have been awesome recently. You've helped the channel tremendously. Robust content. That's right. It is robust.
Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Sunday the 7th of...
I'm going to be very brief tonight, simply because I went ultra late tonight for good reason. I'll explain why.
I wanted more money, but I didn't get it.
Great streaming day today overall. Although today certainly did not go according to what I thought it was going to happen or plan. Let's talk a little bit about that, shall we? And then we jumped into Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. This was the real stream of the game where we were going to determine if it was good enough to continue as a playthrough.
Where I determined that the game was not good enough, and my replacement game helped me hit the goal, but the next stream I played the replacement game, it didn't hit the goal either. Hooray!
No. We played it for about 90 minutes. We were all bored. I'm not just saying me or the audience. Everyone collectively was like, wow, this game is so underwhelmingly boring. There is nothing going on in this game. The combat is boring. The puzzles are boring. The story is boring. The world design is boring. The only thing that was fun in the game was the music and the graphics. That's one piece, the artistic part. Outside of that, nothing about playing the game was fun, and apparently watching the game wasn't fun either. The audience outright told me, stop playing it.
Yep, and you know me, I'm not going to turn a bad game into a comedic affair. I'm going to just say, screw it. Give me money or the game gets it.
So after about 90 minutes of playing it, I said, what do you want to do? And everyone said, Arc Raiders, that's fun, chill stuff. All right, fine.
So there you go. Metroid Prime 4 did not save the business. Another Nintendo game that was not bankable for Phil. Alright everybody, thank you for enjoying this episode of DarkSydePhil the Locale. I will see you all next time. Be sure to like and subscribe on your way out. This is Robust turning off the station.